Have you ever wondered why your paycheck doesn't stretch as far as it used to? Why groceries, rent, and bills just keep rising no matter how hard you work? The reason is inflation. But what exactly is inflation? And why does it cause so much pain? Inflation is a monetary phenomenon. When too much money, demand, is chasing too few goods, supply. From first principles, it should be clear that when you print money, you increase the demand in the system, and that causes inflation. Let's take a look at a simple example to help us better understand inflation. Imagine there's a baker in a small town who bakes delicious donuts. Let's see how supply, how many donuts he makes, and demand, how many dollars are chasing the donuts, affect the price. Scenario 1, not enough donuts. High demand, low supply. The baker only makes 10 donuts each day, but 20 people come to buy the donuts. Since there aren't enough donuts for everyone, people start offering more money to make sure that they get one. Baker realizes he can raise the price because people are willing to pay more. The price of each donut goes up. Scenario 2, too many donuts. Low demand, high supply. The baker makes 20 donuts each day, but now only 10 people come to buy the donuts. So now there are too many donuts and not enough buyers. The baker doesn't want them to go to waste, so he lowers the price to attract more customers. The price of each donut goes down. Many people blame rising prices on corporate greed, and while greed can play a role, even greedy companies can't raise prices forever, because eventually people will stop buying. In reality, inflation happens when too much money is chasing too few goods. So what do you think happens when you print trillions of dollars for free and introduce them into the system? When you hear governments report inflation figures, this is through something called CPI, the Consumer Price Index. But CPI doesn't tell the whole story. It excludes things like housing costs, energy, or food prices, making inflation seem lower than it actually is. Sneaky. Actual monetary debasement, on the other hand, is the real erosion of your purchasing power that happens every time more money is printed. It shows up clearly in the price of homes, education, groceries, and essentials, the things that truly impact your daily life. Here we can see that since 2000, officially, CPI has increased by 88%. But the real rate that your money is being devalued is actually 363%. That's 275% more than they've been telling you. Let's look at something you buy every day, groceries. In 1971, a gallon of milk cost 50 cents. Today, in 2024, that same gallon of milk costs around $4. That's an 800% increase in price, even though your paycheck hasn't grown at the same rate. In the same year, the average price of a new house in America was about $25,000. Today, that number is around $450,000, an increase of 1,700%. Have incomes increased by 1,700%? Of course not. Most people today find it nearly impossible to buy a home. So why did prices start to skyrocket after 1971? Well, that's because the year the US dollar stopped being backed by gold, giving governments unlimited freedom to print money. So if somebody has the ability to print dollars, or pounds, or liras, or any currency, they can directly impact the amount of demand in the system, and prices will rise to meet that demand as a result. It's not that the donut or the house is getting more valuable, it's just that the money being used to buy it is becoming less valuable, so you need more to buy the same amount. When your money becomes less valuable over time, it forces people to try and find ways to protect their savings and protect their wealth. This causes people to purchase assets, stocks, gold, real estate as an attempt to try and protect their wealth from melting. But what if we had money that nobody could inflate away or control? Money designed to protect your hard work, savings, and dreams from manipulation and corruption. That's exactly why Bitcoin was created.